Getting in the Super Bowl, I just wanted to talk about a couple game-changing plays. We're real high-tech here, so I got some video, and I just wanted to show you a couple things, some plays you made, and maybe you can color in some of the details with me because I think we were all on the edge of our seats watching this game. It was like the margin for error on defense was razor thin. Okay, all right. So it's second quarter with 10-12 to go. It's 3rd and 8. You share a sack with Karlaftis, who played really well last year, and Kittle stays in. And I'm kind of wondering in this scenario, are you adding, or is
Yeah.
this a feel thing?
Yeah. Hug rush. Really just trying to be there for contain, but also trying to um, show some color in the quarterback's vision in case there's any underneath routes that's right there. And
Yeah.
just discouraging him from throwing the middle. And then once he escapes out of the pocket, and you've seen that my guy was committed to blocking, then you just pull your trigger and go.
Now, do you love playing behind this defensive line? Because one of the reasons I think they're so good is everybody does their jobs. You know, like Spags has them doing their jobs, and their jobs are not simple. They're in 6 techniques. They you run a bunch of fire zones. It's like it can be tough, but it always feels like they rush as a group well. When you add, do you
Yeah.
notice that?
Yeah, no, 100%. This is the deepest playbook that I've had 5 different defensive coordinators.
Tell me about
This
it.
is by far the deepest playbook that I've ever been a part of. We have so many different twists and schemes, and guys just buy in. They buy into the playbook, they buy into the scheme, and trust that what Spags cooks up week in and week out is going to work. So, rush as a group. The details are extremely important. If you have contain, you have contain. If you were supposed to rush through the B gap and contain there, and then pop outside late to contain the quarterback, you do that. You know what I mean? And it's not always about you making the play. It's about you setting up your teammate to make the play. And, we buy into that.
I feel like he layers his calls. I mean, not just pre-snap, but like you just talked it out for a defensive lineman, there would be directives like post-snap. Like, hey, if you get this, you got to cross face. And for a lot of defenses, that's just too much to ask the guys up front. But obviously, you got some ball players. So, second clip, I want to go fourth quarter, 3rd and 4. This was a hell of a play. You guys force a field goal. McDuffie comes on the slot blitz. You got CMC with the game on the line. What are you thinking when you draw that assignment? Talk me through the 3 seconds before the play and what's on your mind reading his release and alignment.
Yeah, so I know from personal experience playing with C-Mac that he loves these option angle routes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's his go-to thing. And I knew that we had some late help inside. So if I'm watching the right play, he ends up juking across and running across the field on this one. And this is the one where Trent is blitzing.
Right. Yeah, it's the one
okay.
where
This is the
Trent
one where
comes
Trent
off the. I
gets
got
a
the.
hand on
Yeah,
the
there
ball
you
and
go.
knocks it down. Yeah, he
Yeah,
ends up putting a good move on the outside hezzy
yeah.
to try and create some space and break back inside. Purdy was actually looking the other way, and Trent just makes a great play getting the hand on the ball.
I just want to say angle route and Madden unstoppable.
Oh,
All right. Okay, next one. We've got OT, 7:34 to go, 3rd and 4. You guys force a field goal, and you're behind Chris Jones coming on a blitz. And I'm wondering, talk me through what the emphasis on this play is, and did you anticipate Chris coming free?
Yeah, actually, no, they busted the protection on this one.
Right.
So I'm coming through, getting ready to blitz through the A gap, and Chris just is unblocked and runs right through it. So I'm already playing because I rushed through this gap, and then I'm supposed to wrap around if someone comes to me to try and pull attention to open it up for the next guy.
Yeah.
But it was just wide open. So I kind of take the step like I was about to wrap, and then I was like, okay, Chris is already through,
dude.
so I'll just keep going through this hole.
Yeah. I cannot believe they busted that.
Yeah.
It's just like the one guy to turn loose. It's you almost can't believe your eyes. Okay, and then the last one here, game winner to Hardman. You're not on the field, but I want to show this one because I've seen one of these same spot in the field where I know if that ball is caught, it's time to celebrate. What's the first thing going through your head? What's the first thing you did?
Oh, going nuts. Threw my helmet, ran straight on the field to go find me Cole or Pat, whichever one I was able to get my hands on first. But that play is so crazy because, Patrick actually freelanced that play. It was actually supposed to be a shovel pass, but Bosa blew it up. Bosa blew up the shovel pass where it wasn't there.
Yep, I see
And
it.
Patrick just saw that McCole was open. He wasn't really supposed to get the ball on his play, but this is just part of the Mahomes magic on what he does, and he's just a baller and makes things happen. He saw an opportunity, he took it, he threw the ball, and it's game over.
Unbelievable. I can remember when Brady, when we were playing the Falcons and we go into overtime and we get the ball, me, Hightower, Ninkovich, Alan Branch, we took our helmets off and we said, we're not going to need these.
Yeah.
We're going to sit down for a little bit
Yeah.
and watch the show. Is it the same thing when Mahomes got the ball last?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. We were all just, front row seat of the action. At the moment that I think it was fourth down on our own 30-yard line on that same drive.
Yeah.
And that we were able to convert on that play. At the moment they converted, it was like, that's ball game. I already know at this point. That was their best chance to stop us. And we made it through. They're not going to stop us going down this field anymore.